Let me just say on the dollar, I don't usually comment on the dollar. It is the Treasury's policy. But I just want to make one comment. During this crisis in 2000, especially last fall, 2008 into 2009, something happened that was, I think, important to take note of here. The rest of the world did a flight to safety, which they often do during a crisis. They came to the dollar, and the dollar appreciated during the crisis. So at least right now, the dollar is still viewed as the reserve currency and is still viewed as the place to go in a crisis. So I think that's important for the near term.
But ever since Nixon took us off the gold standard, the dollar has retained its reserve currency status, but that's basically given American politicians carte blanche to run these huge deficits, and it's allowed our economy to evolve on this unsustainable trajectory. But it's costing the world a fortune to subsidize our economy to the tune that they do, because they end up sending us all the stuff that they produce, which takes real labor and capital to make. They send us all this merchandise, and we just print paper and give it to them. And it's costing them a fortune to preserve the status quo. I think politically, some leaders maybe are afraid of what might happen in the transition away from a dollar-based monetary system, but ultimately it will happen. I think it will happen very soon.
I think it may happen, but not very soon. I think the chances that we're going to have any dominant reserve currency that isn't the U.S. dollar in my lifetime are minuscule. Your lifetimes, those of you who are students here, which is the majority, are a lot longer, and it could happen in a time frame like that. I could imagine the Chinese currency being the dominant reserve currency in the world, I don't know, 30, 40, 50 years from now.
I'll double up on my bet.
But not any, okay, you're on. But not any time soon. I just repeat what Jim Bullard said. What we saw in this crisis is as people got frightened, they fled to the dollar. That's where they went.
You won't see that happen again. They'll flee the dollar next time.